Welcome to Show Up and Glow. My name is Jalen. This is the Cozy Corner, a space created just for you to tune in and chill out. If this interests you, I invite you to find some headphones, a quiet space, and join me for a calming and comforting experience. If this is not for you, that is okay. I do appreciate you stopping by. As you notice yourself enjoying your stay, please be sure to like and subscribe for more of this calm and cozy vibe. And we pause for the train. Welcome in. Today, we're going to have a little chatty video. We haven't done one of these in a while. Maybe a little chatty recap. We are in the month of October, folks. Gosh, we are halfway through the month of October. A little over halfway. And I love it. I love it. We did it. We held on through the summer. That terrible, terrible, terrible season. I know some people love it. Whatever. But now we are here into the fall months where, for me, personally, my body feels better, my nervous system feels better, my attitude is better, life smells better, it feels better, it looks better, it's more welcoming, it's not so, that's kind of how summer feels to me, don't go outside. Don't come over here. The bugs are everywhere during summer and I don't like that. So, now that we have entered into our fall girly months, I can't believe it. I'm so excited. Can you see it on my face? So today we're just going to do a little nice coloring book recap sesh. We haven't recapped in a while. And I enjoy doing that with you guys. However, the algorithm kind of hates that. It kind of hates everything I'm doing, which is fine, and why I've decided to try to infiltrate the algorithm by whispering now keywords that I feel are popular that people might serve up in the algorithm, or YouTube might serve up in the algorithm. Are you ready? Spice latte. Fall fashion haul. Glen Powell. Midnight Summer by Zara Larson. And a final one, what do we think the algorithm would really like to push with my video into these people's feeds? Unboxing videos. Now, we're going to go viral. Okay, so we are going to come back to Cozy Spaces. We're going to finish the picture we've been working on for about 7 months. I don't think it's been that long, but we don't do anything full out here. We take our time and we don't do a coloring video every time. So it's been a while since we started this one. So we are at the finish line for it. And we're going to do that today. Cozy Spaces was gifted to me through my Throne account, my Throne wish list. If you're unfamiliar with what Throne is a platform linked below where you, the viewer, subscriber, follower, liker, one-timer, whoever you are, can pop over, check something out on my wish list that we use here in the Cozy Corner. So thank you, whoever sent me this. It is all anonymous, so I don't know who it's from, where it comes from, all the great things, for our safety and yours, that, I'm really excited to receive these gifts from you guys. I've received a lot of really cool things. I've received pops on my wall. I've received other coloring books, cookbooks, a blanket, which I love. I still use today. My dogs love the blanket too. The puppies love the blankie. So yeah, if you're interested in being a part of the channel, you can head over to my throne wish list and check it out. We got, the good. You take a sniff now. It was good, right? It always delivers. Okay. So, let me show you where we're at with our photo. Here we are, our sweet little mouse hanging out in his mouse house under the ground. And I know what we're gonna do today. He looks cute. He looks super cute. Okay. Find the right shade. We're going to test this. I'm going to test this on the back side of this photo. I think that one would be great. So a little fall catch-up session. We are in the fall months. We have finally had a cold front come through where I live, and cold fronts down here, they don't last very long unless they like blow through for a couple days. This one was very quick, so unfortunately we only had like a day or two of the fall vibes, but it was here. We know it'll be back. Although last year we had a very mild fall and winter, which is such a bummer. I mean, when it's extreme, like, things get bad, because we're not really set up for all that down here. But a good freeze to kill all the bad bugs. Is that too much to ask? And there are bad bugs, don't even come for me. There are bad bugs. You know a bad bug when you see a bad bug. Okay, the ones that try to attack you for no reason. The ones that you're literally on your walk, just minding your own dang business, and they just need to like buzz around you to like remind you that they're there. Well, it sounds like the trains are fans of bad bugs. Makes sense. So a nice freeze is always good, and it kind of just is like, oh good, we had a freeze. Now our winter, we can say we had a winter. We didn't even freaking have that last year. It was wild. So maybe this year it'll get a little colder. What's it like where you're living? What's the weather like? What are the seasons like right now? Halloween is coming up. I don't do anything for Halloween. I definitely stopped getting into Halloween when I was a teenager. And I don't do haunted houses. I used to do haunted houses. No mas. No thank you. I was watching a YouTube video just this week, and it was saying like the big business of haunted houses. It was very well done, the video, very educational. But I always wondered that too. Like where we live, we have lots of haunted houses, but apparently Ohio is the state in America that has the most haunted haunts and houses in the entire country. I would probably guess in the entire world because states are so big here. So it was about this one farm and how they built the original haunted house there. And it was more like an immersive experience, not like your typical haunted house with like lots of rooms, and I was learning all this. I had no idea of the underworld of haunted houses, but the haunted houses that I had been to, I understood what they were saying, because most big box haunted houses, like the ones where I live, they're like trying to scare you on every level. So they'll have clowns, aliens, zombies, monsters, like you name it, and they're all being like separate rooms because they're trying to get to like every single person and scare every single person in some way. And this one farm was trying to say like their first foray into haunted homes, haunted haunts, was that they were like, no, we're not going to do that. We're just going to make it like a theme, like an actual, just one type of theme. And it's going to be this. And it was fascinating to me because they are only open, I think, like 13 days of the year. And so like the build out of what it takes to build a haunted home or something of that nature where it's only open for 13 days, and then how much money you have to generate in 13 days to like cut a profit after you pay all the actors, electricity bills, everything that goes into it, was fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. And you're giving up all your weekends, and the guy, it was a father-son business, and the father was like super into haunted houses and just said, well, I want to make my own. I want to do something different. And that's usually how a good business can start, because they see the need and they have the time or the funds or just lofty goals to do something like that. It was so interesting. And so then they like created a second one a couple years later that was more mainstream, and they were saying like this is like our cash cow. Like it's low hanging fruit. It's everything a traditional haunted house is. It's closer to the big city. And what was the number they said? It was, okay, this was like a crazy stat. Let it come to me. Let me figure out what it was. Hang on. They said that haunted house, the one that's closer to the big city, is so busy that every 6 seconds, 4 to 6 people move through each room in that haunted house. Every 6 seconds. And so it was like this insane number of people that they can get through that haunted house in 1 hour for the second house, because it was like just like the way it worked. And of course, when, I don't know if you've ever been to a haunted house, but if you have, especially in the States, like you're not really thinking about that. You're trying to get through the rooms, you're scared, you're not really paying attention to like how long you're in each room. Like you want in and then you want out. You're like, oh, let's do this, and then you're like, get me out of here. So you're moving kind of quick. And just the logistics that goes into something like that was so fascinating to me. So while I don't partake, I will educate myself or like watch something from afar. I don't watch scary movies anymore. I used to do that. And honestly, a lot of it's not good for our nervous system. It's not good to feel that anxiety or that fear electively, like choosing to feel that. It just isn't good for our mental health. Don't come for me in the comments. Like, if you're like, I have great mental health and I watch horror movies all day, like, okay, good for you. That's great. But I would say for the most of us, like, it's not the best. I watched kind of a scary-ish movie early summer. I won't name it here because I feel like it was a very triggering movie. And it's an older one, like it came out like a handful of years ago, but it was finally on HBO Max. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. How bad can it be? The opening scene, I can see right now in my head. And that's what I mean by it's not always the best for our mental health, because I didn't know what I was going to see. And it's a movie. Guys, I get it. Look at me. I understand the world of make-believe. But it's still stuck in my head. Knowing it was fake. Knowing it was actor. Knowing all of that. But it was just so shocking, and my mind was like, oh, we're going to hang on to that for the rest of your life. We are going to absolutely never let that go. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. So, this spooky season, if that's not for you, I'm right there with you. I'll watch a Hocus Pocus. I'll watch something like that. I like to get more into fall than Halloween, but to each their own. It's also the season of holidays. We have Halloween, then we have Thanksgiving, then we have Christmas, then we have New Year's. And boy, I was talking with my mom recently, and I was saying how this year actually for myself felt paced. It felt like it paced very well. Like I'm like, yeah, okay, it's October, that feels right. Some years the holidays sneak up on me and I'm like, oh my God, is it really that? But for some reason this year, it's just like, okay, it feels like that's the right time. It feels like this year has been long enough. And if you live in America, if you know, you know, this year has felt incredibly long. And it's not even like I'm rooting for the end of the year and the seasons. It's just like, great, now I can kind of settle in to what's ahead. I don't know if I told y'all. I think I did tell y'all this on my video when I came back for my little hiatus, that I worked Christmas and Thanksgiving last year and New Year's Eve, and I had never worked those holidays in my life. So this year, thankfully I don't have to, and I'm just trying to really be open to what family wants to do when I can get together with them, to be open to letting it be like not forced, like just kind of go with the flow, like be open. Where I live, everyone's here, but they're kind of spread out. So if I need to drive a lot of places, it's like, well, great. I'm happy and grateful to drive those places, because last year I didn't get to do anything with anybody, and it was very sad for myself, and something I never, ever, ever wanted to do again. So I look at this year as such a growth year. My last 5 to 6 years have been incredibly growth based. Like every year has brought its own unique lessons and challenges. So now that we're 3 months out from the end of the year, it's just always like a super reflective time for me. And last year at this time, I was not in a good place mentally, and I just had to ultimately change my habits and routines. I had to start with myself first, like how I was going to make myself feel better each day and what was in my control. And then I had to start working towards a plan of how do I get myself out of this situation, this work situation that I know is not right for me and that I'm learning a lot in, but it's absolutely not my path. So if you're feeling that way, if you're reflecting, also kind of getting towards the end of the year, just know you are not alone, and it is absolutely normal and completely, I would say, beautiful that you're thinking about those things. So give yourself some grace, and if you're happy where you are right now, I am sending you the most love. And if you're struggling where you are right now, I'm also sending you the most love, because either way, it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. You have to be the creator of your own life, though. You know, you got to take action. You can set the intentions, you can set the goals, but at the end of the day, you are the one who decides what that looks like and where you're going to go. Let's grab the last color. I don't know what color I'm going to do here. Oh, okay. My brain just told me. Great. Thank you. Thank you, brain. Pink? Or maybe this. Maybe peach? Yeah, I think we're going to go peach. Let's give it a quick sharpen. We very rarely finish pictures on this channel, so I'm very excited for this today. It came out beautifully. I appreciate you tuning in for all the coloring book sessions. Like I said, the algorithm doesn't really like them, but it's kind of my one video and time to really be chatty and, I don't know, do something a little different. It relaxes me also. I mean, not that the guided meditations don't relax me, but trying to not fall asleep every time I do them, but this one I get to be like active, calm. Oh my gosh, this is so stinking cute. Should I put these on Etsy? Would you want this? Like if I just like framed it and signed it, would you want it like Bob Ross? Oh, before we go, let me tell you, I don't know if it's already happened. I saw this a while back, but because if you know, you know, America's crumbling. We're just kidding. We're not crumbling. We're struggling right now. But PBS, because of things, situations, PBS needs money. So I saw this online. PBS was going to open up the Bob Ross archives of paintings they have and auction them. Yeah. Oh, I clicked on that article so fast. Auction off Bob Ross original paintings that they have in their archive for raising funds for PBS. I thought, yeah, we're going to get one. It's going to go right behind there. Mr. Clock might have to move. It's going to go right here. We're going to have a Bob Ross original in the room. Can you imagine the good vibes and the good juju that would come to the cozy corner? But then I saw that they did this one time before where they like auctioned off Bob Ross stuff and like the starting bid was $100,000, and then I was like, oh, I'm poor. So we're not going to get a Bob Ross original, but how cool is that? So if you can afford a Bob Ross original, go ahead and buy one. Again, it could have already happened, but take a look at that if that interests you. But yeah, would you want this picture? Because it's just going to sit here in my coloring book. I'd rather it go to someone who actually wants it and could put it in their wall in their cozy corner. Okay, are you ready? Guys, we did it. We did it. That's pretty cute. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. And that's why coloring feels so rewarding and peaceful and lovely and like a little inner child moment, because I'm just so happy about this. It could have gone 1,000 different ways, but I put my whole heart into this thing. It's beautiful. Anyway, thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you enjoyed our little chatty session, and I hope you're enjoying the fall weather wherever you are. And if you're doing something for Halloween, please let me know in the comments below so I can tell you not to do it. JK. But if you are dressing up, tell me what you're dressing up as. I do enjoy that. That's really fun. So, thank you so much for being here. You could be anywhere on YouTube. Mr. Beast. Hot chocolate. Trad vibes. Cottage core lifestyle. Cozy corner. You could be anywhere on YouTube, and you chose to be here today, so thank you so much. I'll see you again real soon.